I have a bit of an issue with a company called Vimeo right now. Specifically, I feel I'm being blackmailed over my footage. And that's just a terrible feeling to have. And it's so sad because I've been using Vimeo for over 10 years. I've been one of the first people to sign up, probably, but maybe not the first, but you know, it was around at a time where YouTube was also around, and it was always the thing that people confused with, well, why do they even exist? What do they have that YouTube doesn't have? And they had some nice features, but people mixed them up with a service that was going to compete with YouTube, and for a while it looked like they were going to do that until they reinvented themselves and carved out a niche. So at that point, like 2004, 2005, 2006, that sort of time, that's how long I've been using Vimeo. They have had a bit of competition in the everyone can upload videos to the internet type segment. So there was Dailymotion, and there was other kinds of weird services. I think Dailymotion is still around, like blip.tv. I remember that. That was also a service that was founded around that time, around that kind of time, and they all competed for the same marketplace, i.e. let people upload videos and, you know, share them with people. So but Vimeo has really evolved from that, and it's not so much about capturing a large audience, but more being a video storage and hosting platform that you can use for white labeling products. So I had my iOS dev diary running completely on Vimeo, and the videos were secure on Vimeo, could only be embedded on my website behind a paywall. It was all, you know, it was great. And you know, for that they evolved in regards to price plans. So I've been a paying customer with them for like over 10 years with the Plus plan. That's about $7 a month, and it gives you still a bit of a stingy 5 gigabytes upload allowance per week. And you know, so that's Vimeo for you. They now have pro plans and all limited and business plans, and they cost you like, you know, an arm and a leg for essentially the same features. But so what they've done over time is they've restricted what you're allowed to do with a paying plan. Back in the day when I signed up, there was one plan. There was the paid plan that gave you more storage space, and I had that because I upload stuff to Vimeo that I want to be secure there, so that if I need it again, I can download it. So unlike a hard drive that you put in a drawer that you take out again 3 years later and you think, oh, whole hard drive doesn't work anymore. Uncool. Should have copied that every other year onto another cheap hard drive, or get a NAS and make sure it, you know, all that sort of stuff. The idea was that I had that Vimeo thing in place so I can upload stuff, personal, important stuff to me, like my whole cancer diary journey, the personal diaries that I've never made public. They're all there. It's footage that I've edited, put a lot of time into, and it's painful for me to watch it, and I want to make it public at one point, but now's not the time. But I know it's there. If I need it, I can get it. So essentially what Vimeo are doing now is they're saying, hey Jay, your videos are commercial. You must upgrade to the $20 a month plan, or we're gonna delete your whole account and suspend your whole account. No more access to any footage that you've uploaded there over the last 10 years. And there's sweet FA what you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. And I'm thinking that is just, I mean, what kind of a customer experience is that? I've been speaking to a guy named Rohit there. Yes, Rohit, that's you, Rohit. I don't know if you have other customer services representatives, but this guy's seriously done a terrible job at giving me this ultimatum. So the whole story, it's a bit of a lengthy story, but essentially I uploaded something and encountered a server 500 error on their system just with the web interface. So I told them about it, being the nice guy that says, hey, I like to make Vimeo a better product. You've got an issue here, or if there is an issue, please, you know, go and fix it. Just pointing you in the direction of there's something not quite right. So somebody gets back to me, says, oh yeah, thanks for letting us know. I'll forward this to another, whatever, trust and safety department. I was thinking, what? And he'll get back to you soon. Because you're a Plus customer, we're gonna get back to you really, really quick. Took like 48 hours for them to do so, which is not quite what I had signed up for, but I'm an easygoing guy, I don't really mind. So this guy Rohit gets back to me, hey Jay, so yeah, I've unflagged your account for spam because we marked it as spam. So yeah, I've taken care of that. I was thinking, not quite the question I asked. Also my account was flagged for spam. What the, unbelievable. Yeah, also, I've noticed, not a thanks for reporting the error or anything, no, it's just like, I've noticed you're uploading commercial videos. Here's a list of what we class as commercial. Basically, any type of video anyone would ever upload, literally ever, is on that list. So literally anything, tutorials, software demos, that's all on the list. Embedding videos on your website is commercial. If you're talking about a brand or any kind of anything that exists, including yourself, that's promotion, so that's commercial. So you can't say, I'm grabbing a coffee at Starbucks in passing, it's commercial. Can't do that. You think, okay, so that's in my over 10 years as a paying customer at Vimeo, that list must have seen a few updates because I've never signed up to those types of conditions. But hey, they're in place now, so there we go. And the long story is, to make a long story short, my Plus plan no longer allows me to use Vimeo for anything, essentially, which is a bit of a surprise to me because why do you even offer a Plus plan? Why do you even offer a free plan if you're not allowed to do anything? I think the free plan, they restrict you to uploading 500 megabytes a week. I think that's great. That worked well in 2004, but not so much in 2020. But hey, that's, you know, it's a different story. So essentially I said to Rohit, hey, sorry about all that. I didn't want to make use of your good nature. I didn't know I was violating some kind of terms and conditions. Like, you know, putting a Vimeo video onto your Patreon, not allowed because that's commercial. We need 20 bucks a month. Crazy stuff. So I can't really use Vimeo for anything anymore. And that's fine. I can, you know, stop doing that. But what I'm concerned about is that they're saying, give us $20 a month or we'll suspend your account and therefore you can't access your footage anymore. That is what I seriously detest to. And I was thinking that's like blackmail. In fact, it feels like blackmail. I've made a Reddit post to reach out to the Vimeo community who all think it's not actually blackmail. But if somebody tells me, hey, do X or Y will happen, and there aren't any alternatives, that is blackmail. We call it extortion. I'm happy with that. It's what it all amounts to is it's a terrible user experience. It's an absolute atrocity for a paying customer to be treated like that. So I got back in touch with Rohit and said, hey, Rohit, what can we do? What happens if I make all my videos private? And I'm not going to use any of those embedding features that I'm not even using to my knowledge at all. And I will stop using that on Patreon as well. Can I still link to pre-edited footage for people to have a look at and get feedback on? And will that satisfy the terms of the Plus account that I currently have? That was 3 days ago. Haven't heard back from him. He has responded once or twice, but he never answered the question, hey Rohit, if I make all my videos private, will my footage be safe? It's just not responding anymore. And I don't really know what to do now. I don't want to lose my footage. Like, for that atrocious behavior, I do not want to give him $20 a month, even if it's just for 1 month, and then just download all the footage, which isn't going to work in a month. That's kind of work that'll take several months, probably close to a year. And I don't really want to do that, you know. It's crazy stuff. Hello. So I don't really know what to do. I'm torn. I want to get rid of them if they want to get rid of me so badly. I'm happy to get rid of them, but I don't really know how to approach the subject. I will let you know how the story continues with my being blackmailed by Vimeo.